So, since you leveled up, let me get rid of Saf because I don't see whatchamacallit here. That's fine. Burp.
All right, picked a spell. Happy days.
Happy days. Awesome sauce. So, because we're leveling up, no one's going to bother you during this. And to be honest, you're in a really good spot anyway. I mean, you've got the doors that you barred, and you know, if something comes up the walkway, you have a fair chance of having a dummy down wall of fire spell kind of appear. So yeah, no worries. So no one bothers you during your time. You level up and the day is yours. So what do you want to do?
Oh, that took a little bit out of me. We should find a safe spot for me to rest, or us to get better after all that. That was exhausting.
Yes, everyone long rest if you haven't hit your long rest button yet.
Oh,
we need to
all right.
time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Give me a second to get my map.
All right, I can't figure out how to long rest. Oh, wait a minute. There we go.
Let me grab this. Burp. All right. All right. If everyone is long rested. Oops, I went too far.
I have some kind of status marker on my character. I can't.
I think that's because you might
inventory
have...
weight.
Oh, is that what that is? You
yep,
weigh too much.
I had it too, and then I looked at my inventory, realized that I had duplicates of several heavy items.
Well, there you go. You're a strong
I am
crab.
carrying scale mail, which I don't actually use.
Well, if you drop it, it will go away.
Yeah, I will drop it.
The price is 50 gold. If you want to give yourself the 50 gold, go for it. And then you'll be happy. And
this item will be permanently deleted. There we go.
And Nora's over by 12 pounds, so...
To add the +1 to your weapon, here, let me follow it through in mind. Go to the inventory, click on your weapon, and the little dots on the right, go to edit item. And I'm just trying to remember how to do it myself. And then once you have the item up, go to the details tab. It's the middle tab on the window with the weapon in it. Scroll down a little bit and you'll see an attack icon. And then on the right, there's a little eyeball that says view activity. You can click on that, and I gotta find it again. Okay, once you have that up, you have the attack action up. The third tab over is effect. This is where you can change all the stats on your weapon. So for example, for me, I have my war pick, which uses my intelligence because of my class instead of strength. So I can change that. Or, well, in your case, what you're looking for is the to hit bonus there. You just put +1 in that window, and then extra damage down below, add +1. Actually, in the case of the weapon discipline, under the damage window for extra... which I don't have it on this one, it's on my crossbow. Extra critical damage, you put your extra dice in there as well.
Yeah, sure.
Wait, I'm almost there. So under attack or under damage?
Okay, if you have the window titled attack at the top,
yeah,
you go to the effects tab. Yep.
Yeah, I see the effect.
Okay, so at the top you see 2 hit bonus with a little gray box that says formula.
Yeah.
So just put +1 there,
Okay.
and that adds +1 to hit from weapon discipline.
Is that
and then-
flat to hit?
No, it's not flat. Flat to hit is just you hit on a 10+ period. Well, so you definitely don't want that.
Okay.
Well, you might want that, but it wouldn't be applicable.
I want it.
And then under the damage section, where is it at? Here, let me open my other weapon because I have it applied on that weapon.
For the bonus?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's right. Okay. I did mine slightly differently because mine is magic. So under extra critical damage, you put in if it's your long sword, I believe. So it'd be just an additional +1d8 in the extra critical damage window.
Yeah, I see it. So just put what +1, that's it?
In the extra critical damage, it's +1d8. You get an extra damage dice from the weapon discipline.
Oh, okay. So +1d8. Got it. All right, so that should work.
Yeah, actually, there is. Let me see if there's a simpler way to do this. Because that's still not adding the +1 to damage.
Oh, now you're gonna make me look and learn this crap.
Yeah, see, mine was magic, which is on the other tab. It's magic bonus. I guess we could just do that. So up at the top where you put attack for that to hit bonus, and you put +1, remove that back out. We'll do this a different way.
Okay.
Leave the +1d8 in that window, and then close it. And we're going back to the weapon screen. It just says longsword. The window that should just be labeled longsword.
Yes.
Above the attack section, you'll just see weapon details. Just put a 1 in magic bonus.
Yeah, that's probably the cleaner way to do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that makes the weapon count as magical. I don't think so, because there is a separate magical checkbox up above.
Well, weren't you giving her the enchantment anyway because you're a mechanist?
Oh, right.
So
Right.
she's getting it anyway, right?
Yes, she's actually getting 2 now.
There
One
you go.
from the infusion, so it is magic. So yeah, so you could put the 2 in the magic bonus, and then up above that, all those little checkboxes, checkmark the magical one, and that will automatically.
I don't see the magical one. Is it supposed to be under details or effects?
It's under details. The second section that says properties, and there's a bunch of checkboxes.
Yes. Okay. Click magical.
Yes, I believe that will automatically allow the system knows it's smart enough to know to do full damage to things that need magic weapons or have resistances.
It won't let me click on magical.
You have to unlock the window at the top.
You got that?
No,
Yes.
I don't. Oh, okay. I see it.
It says
Yeah.
locked, and if you click the lock, it will say unlock.
All right, I got it.
Yeah, that should allow you to check mark the magical box there, and then add your +2 magic bonus.
Yeah, and then lock it again just to make sure you don't accidentally F it up at some future date.
And where do I change it to?
Right below those checkboxes, it says weapon details magical bonus.
Weapon details magical bonus. Okay, and put 1 there.
Actually, it
2.
should be a 2 now because I have my infusion on your sword that gives you +1/+1, and then weapon discipline adds another +1/+1.
Okay, so magical bonus is just 2.
Yep. So your damage potential just went quite a ways up.
All right, I relocked it now. That's it.
That is it. Your weapon is now a magic weapon with a total of +2/+2.
Thank you.
What do you want to do today?
Nothing.
I think we want to open this door and kick some ass and chew bubblegum, and we're all out of bubblegum, so.
Forget that. We want treasure. We killed the end boss. We want treasure.
That's true. This is by no means the end boss, I'm sure.
We killed the end boss of this dungeon.
Well, as they say in Munchkin, you can kick down the door.
So, who wants to go first?
To quote a really good band, kick it.
Anara will go and do it. She doesn't mind getting in the way. She's gonna cast Quicken on herself first though, and then she'll kick the door. That's just a little cantrip to give her the bonus to initiative. Anara kicks the door open. Oh, sorry. If you want to check for magic, I will unkick the door
No,
open.
that's okay. It got kicked.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
to be
sorry about
honest,
that.
I mean, how much is the fighter going to check for magic?
Fair enough. I'll take a step up if that's all right.
Certainly. So, in the center of this 30-foot wide semicircular, everyone's opening the doors. Okay. Someone's having way too much fun opening the doors.
Stop closing the door. There.
There we go. In the center of this 30-foot wide semicircular room, a 10-foot diameter column of water thunders down from a circular opening in the ceiling, passing through a matching opening in the floor. The room shakes with violence of the water flow. There are 10-foot wide corridors leading to the east and west. The common speech symbol for question mark, which I guess is question mark, is engraved in the floor in front of the opening in the floor.
Well, I guess we know where the drain out of that water room above was going.
Yep. And Honora does not want to be in the middle of that water.
I'm guessing if you jumped in there, you'd get washed down the water channel behind us and come out the lion's head fountain thingy.
Oh boy, we can definitely skirt around that. I think Malenko is holding the torch or is providing the light.
I'll move Malenko in so you can get some light.
Yeah, I was just adding my last couple spells and dicking around, making sure they could actually cast now.
All good.
So I see stairs to the right and maybe some kind of an altar to the left.
I would say to we'll call it the west. You do see a marble slab, which looks kind of like like a book on it, and then towards the east, you see something that looks like a table.
Oh,
If you
table.
give me 10
I thought
minutes,
it was stairs from the graphics. Okay.
if you give me 10 minutes, I'll be able to read that book. As in, he could do a ritual of comprehend languages.
Hey, no more translating.
Yeah, that's what I did for a level up. Well, I should have had that the whole time. I just didn't realize it was a ritual spell. So I added that as my second ritual spell I haven't found. So yeah.
All right, so somebody pick a direction. and into the column of water is not an option.
Not an option for you.
Yeah, for Claudius, hey, you know,
It'd still be one hell of a bumpy ride.
how come these two people are moving together? Time out. Wait, time out. Stop.
Stop, collaborate, and listen.
Hold
Maybe I think when we highlight the character, if you kind of click and drag to highlight, it's possible to highlight two characters at once.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're not the owner of the character, so
You had everybody ownership on one of them, I think. Didn't
On
you?
Inara, yeah, Inara has group ownership right now because they weren't here the last time.
all right, hold on. Ah, yeah, there we go. Better. All right, I just want to make sure, as Zamara does her usual wandering around the dungeon on her own, that she doesn't drag you with her.
Fair enough. Thanks.
I thought that you were moving with me. I'm like, oh, we're both going over here. This is great.
Woo, teamwork!
Well, it works out. Sure.
So as
We're
the two
going
of
to
you,
the west.
as the two of you are in this room with the book, I mean, you're in a octagonal room, as best you can tell, with white marble, 30 feet across, and has a 10-foot wide archway in the east and west halls. An old book lies on a marble slab in the center of the room.
I cannot read this.
Well, I say, but before we go start reading random books here, Malenko, I've learned from my mistakes with the altars down there that threw everybody against the ceiling. Perhaps we should give this a once over with some Arcana checks first.
What? You just don't want me to blurt out something like Nosferatu, Niktu, or something?
Klaatu, Barata,
I got it. But okay, I guess you'll be careful, he says, rolling his eyes.
All right, I'll give the book a once over.
Okay. Let's see. What can we do for you guys?
He will make sure it's not mechanically trapped, and I'll kind of make sure it's not like arcanically trapped or something.
Oh, I was looking at it with Arcana.
Oh, you were? Never mind then. We'll go vice versa.
Yeah, I'm plus 10 Arcana.
Fair enough. Give me a second here. I just realized what it was, and I'm coming up with a substitute. Just give me a second. Let's go back.
Are you gonna unpause the game?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I paused it because people were walking like randomly around. Sorry about that.
That's my fault.
Yeah, fair. Sorry, I was talking to a friend before this, and now I'm like a little behind getting up my shit. 1 second.
Well, there, I moved up next to it because I was checking it with Arcana.
Yeah, no problem. The book is definitely magical, as I dropped one of my dice on the floor. There it is. What are you checking it out with? Just a general check over?
Yeah, just the Arcana skill, Like, oh hey, I think that writing looks like could be magical, or I get the feeling that I get a tingling in my spidey sense says that this book might have a magical trap.
I think your short and curlies are just lying to you. It's probably just some guy's diary or something.
Yeah, well, in this place, some guy's diary could indeed be deadly.
Let's see. Yep.
Well, you look over that. Malenko's just gonna poke his head into this corridor over here.
You do that. So, yep, book is definitely magical. Um, you don't. Um, it doesn't seem like it is, how we say, overtly evil, since that seems to be what you were worried about.
All right, Malenko. You say you can read this, so I don't think it's gonna blow up in your face.
Oh, wouldn't you like it though?
So the clown wants to read it? Sure.
Although, if it does blow up in your face, it'll be comical.
Comprehend languages. It is definitely a magical item. I don't know if you have to do comprehend languages on it, but if you're going to read it a bit.
Oh yeah, for the duration you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that you hear or any written language that I see. I must be touching the surface on which the words are written, and it takes about a minute to read one page of text.
All right. Vicky, you're getting feedback on your mic again for somehow. Whatever that does. Sure. So I'll say that you look over the book between you and Holmgren, and you figure out this is a magic item. This is the manual of quickness of action. And if somebody if you spend basically studying this book over a period, if you spend 48 hours reading this book over a period of 6 days, it will increase your dex by 2.
Oh, hot damn, that's good.
Well, we finally found a magic item.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now we got to fight over it.
It's one use.
Well, you get another use, but it's in a century.
Exactly. So
I'll take
So
the
the
second
only one
use.
that's going to be alive long enough to use it again is you, Holgrim. So why don't I use it now, then you can use it next?
I'll just step through time to the future and use it once I get there.
Yeah. See, now you're thinking. Yeah, she gets it.
I don't need dexterity, actually.
Who of us would benefit the most from an item such as this?
Everyone needs dexterity.
Well, I'm armor capped for my dex bonus.
Yeah, who has the lowest is like. Did you need that there, Claudius?
I have a 13 dexterity. I'm not really dexterity based.
I kind of dumped dex, so. Actually, no, I think I dumped strength. Sorry, not dex. My mistake. All right.
No, if it were the manual of clarity of thought, I believe is the one I'm thinking of.
I randomly spun out of the 6. And to your point, Holmgrim, it was evil in the original manual. In the original thing, it added, if you were evil, it would give you enough experience points to get you halfway to the next level.
Oh, but there's no alignments.
Right, there's no alignments now or anything like that. So it's like, I'll just pick a random book.
Who's most likely to use it? I guess.
Well, are any of us overtly dex-based?
Hey, you guys, there's something cool in that little closet space over there. You should go check it out. He says, kind of like trying to slowly shove the book in his shirt.
Malenko, did you take a long rest, by the way? Because it's still showing you as barely injured.
Oh, yeah, that's because when I have my Find Familiar spell active, I lose
1 hit point.
1 health total, yeah. So I'm good. I'm 100%.
I forgot. My bad.
Could I do a perception check to try and see Malenko hiding this book?
Oh, this is going to be great. Okay, let's do it.
Is that cool, DM?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I'm rolling in the game now. Nice. Okay. 17?
Well, Malenko
Light a hat.
outspun that, right? So while you're
Whoa.
discussing it, it like suddenly disappears while Malenko is suspiciously near the thing.
What were you saying was in this closet, Malenko?
Oh, it looks like a couple nifty little hidden paths there. You should definitely go check it out. Let's go. Yeah, let's. I'll show you.
I suppose we'll be off. And Nara's like already completely forgotten about the item that she did not care that much about because she knows she'll still be around when it's usable again. She just has that confidence.
Fair enough. And no one else seems to care either. I think Malenko's the only one who's dex based anyway. So.
Exactly. Even if I had seen it, I just would have caught his eye and raised a little eyebrow at him.
He would have winked and blew a little kiss, like, yeah, I know it.
Sure. So as you have a problem with your token, okay. Try refreshing your browser and see if that does anything. Like, I don't think I played with your ownership. No, you should be good. I don't know. What is it on these browsers? Is it F5?
F5.
Yeah, she's moving now. She's good. Okay.
This little hallway is very tight.
It is.
Oh, interesting.
So you see two other rooms, depending on which way you're going. To the north, you see in the center of another octagonal room, again with all the white marble, you see a 10-foot by 15-foot long pool of water. Basically, it's a waterbed with satin sheets.
It literally would be a bed for Claudius.
There you go.
It's like water's wrapped in something, or it just looks like a bed.
It says there's a 10-foot by 15-foot long pool of water, a large bed with satin sheets, rides in the middle of the pool on pontoons, tied to the pool's edge with ropes.
So it's literally.
Oh, it's like a floating bed.
There you go.
Well, I would say it looks comfortable, but we just rested. I can't say I could bring myself to sleep even a wink.
In the other room, there is another octagonal room covered with a rug, which is a nice contrast to the white marble walls and ceiling, and a chair and a bench stand against the west wall. So
Inara lifts the rug up a little bit. Oh, jinx! And Inara will lift the corner.
okay, yes, Zarama has flashbacks from a previous life when there was a rug of smothering. But no, it's a normal rug. It's a normal rug. On my Twitch channel, there's a whole video of my son going after a rug of smothering. It's kind of cute, but yeah, that's what she's referring to.
Oh my gosh.
At any rate, between these two rooms, I mean, it looks like this is someone's living quarters. Granted, it's kind of Spartan, but it's you got a bed, you got a place to sit, a place to read. I don't know.
And a rug.
Yeah, and a rug.
I set the rug on fire.
Mic off. Mic on.
Okay. Using anything in particular or what?
No, I don't have any fire.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna lick the rug.
Mic off. Mic on.
Sure. I mean, it's not very tasty. I don't know. You have this rug that probably has had
So,
undead treading on it over the centuries and millennia. So how could it be?
real quick, out of character, just because I missed last week, is there anyone we may have like faced off against that would have lived here, or like even asking to the other players, not so much asking like to the DM, but like, is there anyone
Oh,
that
sorry.
basically could have lived here that
So
we're thinking?
I've forgotten. So yeah, in the previous room that you were in, you went through a whole battle that took almost the entire session, where you killed this undead priest that was basically um, roaming the this level, right? Basically, he kind of
Epic.
said that, hey, get out or die, and you killed him.
We did not choose get out or die. Nice.
True
Maybe
that.
these were his quarters, though. I guess then, that's probably obvious to everyone else. I just didn't put it together until now.
No, that's fair. If you want to look for secrets, you can spend for it.
Actually, it seems to me this is an incomplete formation of rooms. The OCD in my head says there should be a door right here to the south.
You can look if you want.
But I apparently am no good at looking for it.
Looks like a wall to you.
Okay, I'm going to go into the water.
Okay.
And I'm gonna search in there for secret doors.
I think Inara's gonna look at that fourth wall as well, or the third wall, rather than the water.
Okay.
Have I found anything in the water?
I'm not sure what Zorara is intimidating, but that being said, no, you guys aren't finding any secrets.
It's clear to me that Zorama is intimidating the very sus rug.
Yes, she has a thing for rugs.
Okay, so this room is. I see what this room is here for. It's here to mess with my OCD on room design.
1E was a different time.
Okay.
They worried about where people slept.
But there's no bathroom. God, I guess he's a mummy, so he didn't need to go to the bathroom.
He's undead, man.
It seems all his valuables have rotted away to the withers of time.
Hey, don't bring Withers into this. He's a god.
Of course. I think we are sometimes too familiar, us time steppers, with him. Understood. Well, shall we look the other way, if there's nothing here?
Does that do it? Let's
Just
see.
a dusty old tome. Completely useless.
Oh, that doesn't work. Hold on. Yep. Wherever it got to.
A dusty old tome that no one seems to have noticed isn't where it was sitting anymore.
How about that?
Yes, how could that have happened?
Let's go back. Boop. All right, so you guys are over here now. Awesome. So yeah, in this room you have a table.
Here's where he ate dinner.
He was a mummy. He didn't eat.
Or if he did, you don't want to know what he was eating. And meanwhile, Malenko is up there giving us all dances.
There you go. Where is Malenko?
Where's a rotten tomato to throw?
So as Malenko continues rumbling on, through the north you see an octagonal room, and in this room it looks like there's a lot of rubble and dirt, and something has broken through the wall to the north. To the room to the east, it's again octagonal. You see displays of chains and open manacles with no pins.
Okay, a BDSM room.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. So this is where he tortured people who became undead and broke out through the wall of that other room. Got it.
There you go.
So those are not like sarcophagi or anything. They're just
Nope. They're just places to hang people or string them up, whatever we're going to say.
Oh, you missed a wall here.
Did I? What did I miss? Oh, yeah.
We
Sorry
can
about that.
we can see through there.
Yeah. There.
Luckily, not seeing much.
We
No.
see nothing.
Fix before Zorama could like run through the solid wall.
Well, she is pretty strong.
There you go.
So is it then true that we have plundered all there is to plunder of this ancient priest?
Yeah, we should give this room a little look-see over again. Hey, Ogrim, and then head out through this path you have.
All right.
All right, let's look see. I look see. I can't find see.
Nah.
That's because you're in the desert.
Solid.
You won't find the sea this far in the desert.
Oh, owie. Owie, I need some psychic damage from that one.
I do have to say that one thing we played Starfinder this weekend, and one thing I liked is that for some of these searching things, they would do the DM would do these rolls in secret, which I kind of liked.
Yeah, I've done that before in 5e, and
yeah,
it puts a lot more effort on the DM's part, but it really does add to the tension, because why is the DM rolling dice?
Yeah, fair. And what did he roll? Did I roll well? Did I not roll well? It's like, oh, I spun an 8. Everyone roll dice. Let's try and offset that. So something I might do someday. We'll see. But no, I mean, Zorama, you look around as well. The walls seem solid except for those parts where there are holes.
So I will send the bat through the tunnels ahead of us for a little bit first to figure out what's going on and if we're going into like a monster den or a trap or something.
Oh. Tunnels for miles.
So as the bat goes to the tunnel, at the end of the tunnel, it finds a roughly hewn 30-foot to 40-foot room. There is a dark stone person, statue, maybe, ish, to the northeast, and there is a small shape behind it.
Okay, watch out, guys. Don't go too further. The bat's just coming back from its scouting. Looks like there's might be a bunch of like statues or something up there. I know, like, what kind of statues?
And we gotta wait for the others to catch up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, right. All right, Claudius, get behind us. Don't want you. You're important, buddy. You can't get hurt again. And he like rubs that little soft spot on your shell where you got beaten up that one time you weren't here and you went down because it was all my fault.
Yeah, I'll get Zarama there. I'll warp her. Zoop. There we go. So as you peek around the corner, like I mentioned, so at the end of this, there is a low ceiling twisting tunnel that you kind of go through. It looks like it was made more by force than with grace. And basically, you just see jumbled blocks of various diggings around the floor as you go this way. You can see
saved my game.
this dark shape that stands in silence in the one corner of the room. And yeah, that's what you got. Since Malenko is there, Malenko, you're the one closest, so give me an Arcana check, please. You're a bard.
Holy
Whoa!
shit! That was nice. I fucking nat 20 that roll. Oh.
Yeah, it's a golem.
Oh yeah, no guys, this feels funny to me. I don't think that's a statue at all. It's probably gonna try to turn us into pulp soon.
Yeah.
You ready?
You recognize it as some sort of, magical golem construct made of.
I kind of
could be clay, could be
feel it.
stone, something solid.
All right.
You do see something behind it. It looks like a glass jar from what you can see and what your bat could see.
Something very strong and sturdy. Looks like it's protecting something very small and fragile. So like I know guys, like be careful and don't like explode things. Question mark?
You got this. I'll wait here.
I'm gonna like signal back to Hogrim, and like you see Malenko doing like a whole bunch of like silly hand signs and stuff like that, and like he's pretty much trying to tell you to pin that big thing down there and just like blah blah blah, and he's like doing like little machine gun motions to like just keep repetitive shooting, and like you're trying to like come up with a plan without speaking too much words and miming it all and looking.
And while you're doing that, Inara runs past you.
No, you just stop. It's like he tries to like say stop, but not too loud. He's like stop, and he just like gets the bat to go fly in her face to like just stop her from moving right there, and like he points to the big rock thing, goes, hey, Robinson.
Anara's in the room. It's not bothering her right now.
She's like full battle stance here, ready to like fight this thing if it attacks her, and it just seems to be unmoving. She's like confused for a second.
It probably won't bother you until you mess with the jar.
I'm protected by my ancestors of time.
All right, has it been an hour since we've read that book?
Oh, you need to read it like 8 hours a day for 6 days.
No. I mean, since we like just looked over and skimmed it. Like, has it been like an hour since I cast the comprehend ritual?
Oh, it's getting close. If you want to try to say something, or is it speak or is it just read?
It's any language I hear or written language I read, and I have like I've touch type deal. So I know primordial, but I'm gonna try to. I think no, it was abyssal I picked. So like comprehend language is gonna help me for the next few minutes, and I'm just gonna be like, hey there, big, tall, and handsome. Like, how's you doing, Granite Chin?
Yeah, he's not saying nothing, or it's not saying nothing.
Ooh, strong silent type.
Okay, now we're gonna spin initiative.
Oh, damn. steps forward, all non-threatening, be like, "Hey, you looking good?" And yeah,
Sorry, you got too close.
I figured it was a thing.
And me keeping the tradition alive with single-digit initiative.
There you go.
No, I'm just going to go with I don't start fights, I finish them.
There you go. All right. So, so who's top of the order? And I lost it. There we go. Malenko, hey. So you get close to it, and as you get within 5 feet, you can see it kind of starts to animate. It kind of stiffens up and starts to be moving in a, we'll say, a more threatening manner.
Oh no! You get your hands off me, buddy. I'm gonna say he's gonna like try to like, get ready to reach for me and just like step back in a way and like duck under his hand, and I'm probably gonna cast one of these little spells at him. I'm just trying to see if they've come up on my casting list. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do I want to try to knock him down, guys? He's probably pretty big, so is it a dex save for Heaven's Low Blow again, or is it a strength? I think it's either or. Yeah.
We can read it easy enough, but you figure this guy is, yeah, he looks pretty strong.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. It's not a save. It's just like if it hits, it's knocked. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So it's within 5 feet of me. I'm gonna cast Heaven's Low Blow and be like, "Hey, big guy, no, hands off."
All right, go for it.
Oh fuck.
11's gonna miss.
Oh man. So
You try to kick him, and he moves his arm and hand down in a blocking motion and blocks the kick to the groin.
Where are you at on luck?
I think I used all my luck last time or whatever because I had no luck this time, but I just added 2 luck for that because of my thing. And I just got a new feature too, so it deals with more luck. So I'm gonna let you know that. So on top of touch of luck, I gain 2 and blah 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 every time. I have bottomless luck. Your skill width is only outmatched by your infectious lucky streak. You gain these benefits. When you roll a 20 on a d20 roll, any ally of your choice that can see or hear you gains 1 luck. Oh, hey, Zamara, you gain a luck because I just rolled a d20 on that Arcana check.
Oh, nice.
And then when you make a die roll to reset your luck total, roll 2 dice and keep the result you prefer. And then when you spend luck to re-roll a d20, roll 2 dice and keep the result you prefer.
Nice. That's sick.
Yeah, I'm trying to go like all lucky. So yeah. So I guess with my bonus action, I'm gonna probably pop another. Do I have a cantrip? No, I don't. It's not a bonus action. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna bonus action back the fuck out of there.
And that doesn't give any opportunity attacks, correct?
It does not. No, Marshall Tumbler. Bloop.
All right, bloop on away.
I was just reminded
of the luck. It might be too late now, but am I able to just spend one extra to just bump my initiative above Zurama's here? On that initiative roll, or am I too late?
Can you do that with luck? I don't know if you can.
Oh, I thought it was on a d20 roll, but if not, then that's also fine.
No, I think
I
it's
may have
attacks
misunderstood.
and saves and
Okay, my
other
mistake.
stuff like
Okay.
that.
In that case, I will take a reaction to cast my spell. It is called Seer's Warning. I'm going to click on it too, or Seer's Reaction, excuse me.
Oh, this is
click
the
on the
one
thing
that it's a
I've
reaction
listed.
to an initiative roll, basically, right?
Yes. Yeah. So I have it listed as Expeditious Retreat right now, just so it burns the spell slot. But I have the text copy pasted here, so I basically just get to roll initiative again with a +5 bonus. So I'm doing that.
Go for it.
Except that is not correct.
And I can show you how to make things burn spell slots now, because I figured it out after that little pro tip you gave me.
Did that roll or no? I don't think that rolled.
I didn't
No,
see
it did
anything
not.
roll. Just do
Okay.
it manually if you want to.
I'm gonna spin it, but then it adds +5 and adds +3 because of the Eonic race. Did it roll that time? No,
So whatever you get is
it
+8.
showing up?
You could just say /R 1d20 +8.
Okay, I'm gonna just do that. Oh man, I was so excited. I thought it was working, but not quite yet. Okay, +3, or it's +10 total because I already have +2 to it. Okay, so 23 bounces me up. I'm gonna use haste on to Zurama. Run up to her. Use haste. Use my bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna take a little duck back into this corner, and that's my turn.
All right, fair enough. So, Zurama, you are hasted, and you are up.
Okay, so let's see here.
Go on, girl. Go get her.
Hulk smash.
Well, 23 is... Oh, 1 second. Spin. All right, here we go. So, 11, and then you used your inspiration to add 3. So that's 14. 14 will hit. $11? Sure. Well, didn't work. But okay, good. Ba-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay. So, excuse me, I'm just reading all the stuff. So you do have a magical item, so it will do the 11 damage. Okay. And it's not referencing your item as magical somehow. The 17 will hit. Go ahead. Another 10. Go on. 13. 13 will miss. Sorry.
Can I add a luck or something?
You were given 1 luck by Malenko a few minutes ago. Seconds ago.
Yeah, you were.
You didn't put it on your sheet, but that's fine. You can spend that. So that'll make it a 14. That will make it hit.
Nice.
Yay. All that for
And
neat.
that will be 8.
All right, that's it.
You're hasted, right? So you get an extra attack. You get 4.
Ah. Wow.
Boom, worth it.
There you go.
And now this is where the weapon discipline comes into play,
All right.
which it should automatically do.
All right, did it? I'm so sorry.
Oh. I did mistake something. I thought you were using a longsword, so I said 1d8. It should have been an extra d10, apparently.
All right, what does she have going on?
Oh, that's too neat.
Oh, you're using the longsword two-handed, aren't you?
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Okay, that's the difference. So we'll have to fix that to be a plus 1d10 later.
Okay.
All right, so is the 22 good enough? Even though it's a D8, if you want to, well, you spun a. I don't know what you spun on the D8. We'll say it's 22. It's fine.
If you want to temporarily give me access to Zarama, I'll fix that.
Sure, give me a second.
I think I know how to do that.
All right, if you want to try it, I was just thinking I could just fix it really quick.
Let's see here. Okay, I think I know how to do this.
Well, you have access if she messes up. So at that point,
Okay.
her turn's done. It is the clay golem's turn. So he did not enjoy that, and his fists turn into basically giant clubs, and he's just gonna beat on the fighter that's right in front of him. So let's see how this works out. One second. Okay. So this is going to be bludgeoning damage potentially. Okay. So let's do it.
I guess I didn't do it right.
18 will hit Zarama.
Did you
Go ahead.
did you include the plus 2 AC from haste?
Ooh, that's right. She's a plus 2 AC, doesn't she? In that case, it's going to miss. Because she would normally be a 17. She's now a 19. Thank you for reminding me. It will try again. And it will try again. There we go. A 20. So with the 20, Zarama, you take 26 damage. And could you make a strength saving throw, please? Eight.
I don't like that.
So,
Can I re-roll that?
nope. So,
Wait a sec.
one
What
second.
about?
So you are knocked prone. Just be happy he did that on his last turn as opposed to his first turn.
I'm just checking it here.
And once you're done checking, Holmgrim, you are up.
Okay, that worked. Mine's really simple. I'm just going to put fairy fire over there.
Okay.
Where is it? There it is. I actually have it.
Okay. So he has to make a dex save.
Yeah, that should be fun for him.
We shall see. And no.
And okay, that's good. I was going to say, I don't have access to remove that template.
That's okay. Let's do this. Let's go with that. Boop. Is he glowing? Yeah, a little bit. That's pretty wimpy glow. All right, doesn't matter.
Bonus action. I'm just going to use the pinning attack. Not like he's gonna resist it, but
Sure, go for it.
so it obviously hits.
Yep. And he has to make something.
Crap! I forgot what pinning was.
I think it's like
It was either or Dex or
strength, right?
But
Yeah, Dex or strength.
Okay, so it's exactly the same as this. So I'm assuming he's going to use strength. So it's the exact same as that.
Fair enough. Okay, he spun an 8. So,
sweet. My next turn, I have the perfect new spell for this motherfucker.
and I guess he's not moving somehow, unless he's looking out all the crap he has.
Yeah, he's his speed is reduced to 0 unless there's some effect that prevents his speed from lowering.
And he is listed as pinned, is it? What's the condition?
Well, the effect is just speed equals 0.
Speed equals 0? Okay.
I'm done, I'm going to find pinning in the compendium, hopefully, and put it on my character sheet.
All right. I'll find it later. Okay. All good. So if you're good, it's up to Claudius.
I reach into my bag and pull out a flirkin.
Okay.
No, I'm okay with that. I'm going to... Where is it? I'm going to cast Sacred Flame. He gets a DC 15 Dex save.
Okay. Nope.
Hey.
Okay. Oh, misclick. I was like, hey, that's damage of 2. There we go.
There we go. Damage of 10 radiant.
Oh, actually, 1 second here. What's the DC of that?
15.
He actually did save. He has magic resistance. He did it on his second roll.
Oh.
Okay, this spell for my next turn is definitely going to be useful then.
All right, if that's good for Claudius, then it's top of the order. Anara.
Hey, sorry, just typing that out. I noticed I don't have any first level spells right now for some reason, so I'm just going to quickly click long rest, but then I'll spend the 2 spells that I spent last turn, just being that reaction of the where is it? The first level spell reaction right here, which
right now
is listed currently as
down.
Expeditious.
You're down to first
And
level,
haste.
and you're down to third level.
Yep, exactly. Let me see if I can just use haste.
After the session,
Let's
I'll
do
put
it
the
from here.
spells in, and I'll make sure the spell slots are correct.
Here we go. So that uses haste. Okay, I'm going to use my bardic performance to mess with this guy even more of cutting words.
Oh!
So bardic performance cutting words. He will when he makes an ability check, attack roll, or damage roll, I can use my reaction to expend a use of bardic inspiration, rolling a d8 and subtracting that from the creature's roll. And that's my action. My bonus action will be I'm not going to take a bonus action. I'm going to hold on to my bardic inspirations here. Except I'm going to click to use one because I used one last turn and I just long lasted. So
There you go.
cool. All right, thank you.
So he did cutting words. He gets a save against that or something. Yes.
No, so I'm activating the song, which takes an action.
Oh, gotcha.
But now I have to use a reaction to actually use it against him.
Gotcha. All right. So
Nara pulls out her singing bowl and starts running the little rod around the top of the bowl, so it makes this weird humming noise that fills the room.
Okay. You got your instrument tuned up. So if that's it, Malenko, you're up.
Seeing Zamara down there on her back being lazy, come on. He will roll up to the front and, be silly little Malenko and try to get this thing's attention. Bring it away from her.
Well, Holmgren pinned it.
It can't move.
It can't move.
Oh. Okay. Well, even better. I'll come up here and I will haunt him a little bit. So I know I'll probably use a bonus action to perform and get his anger away from Zamara so she could do something or whatever. But I'm gonna use a whole new special. Did it cast?
Well, you certainly got a nice template on the thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it didn't cast or proc anything. I still have my spell slot.
Oh, actually, that's Nora's template. My bad.
Oh, okay. Well then, let me try it again. But I'm gonna cast this ominous winds.
What?
No, it's not. All right. Well, this is one that I just added, so no wonder it's fucking around.
All right. What? So,
Post
magic 1 or 2?
2. Ominous winds. It's a 60 feet, and it says it's the cracked version of Bane. In the description, it's like a cracked Bane. So up to
3 creatures you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. Whenever the target fails an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d8 and subtract that number from the attack roll or saving throw. Okay.
So we have an entire party of debuffers.
Yeah, pretty much. So he gets a charisma saving throw. Oh, sure.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, but he's got advantage on it, right?
He does.
He does.
What's the save for it?
I'm pretty sure it is 15. Let me double check.
You're multi-class, so I just want to double check.
It is a DC 15, yep.
Is this where I should start to use my thing already before we know the outcome? Maybe I subtract the extra d8 here.
Well, he technically still has to roll the second die.
Oh, I've rolled them both, so it depends on what you want to do.
Yeah, I have to decide now. I feel like it'd be worthwhile to have this debuff, so I'm going to roll a d8 here and to subtract it and use my Bardic Inspiration.
Die.
Okay. Oh no, it's only a 2. Still something.
All right, so he goes down 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay, he fails.
Nice. Okay, I'll put the concentrate mode on my little dude here.
Yep. And this guy has something else on him now. I don't know how many effects I can put on this dude.
Oh boy.
We like to test you, man.
Sure. I don't know what it all means, but I'll just keep putting stuff on it until... let's see here. I don't know. We'll do this. Sure. All right. Zamara, you're up.
Or not. We're down.
Yeah, she's down. She can take half her movement to stand up and then do her thing.
All right, I'll stand up.
All right, you're standing up.
I'm gonna attack him again.
I had a feeling.
Do it several more times too. He
This time with
deserves it.
this time with an advantage.
Yes, you're at advantage because you have the fairy firing.
Oh. Fucking brilliant.
15's gonna hit.
The whole time we're attacking him, Malenko's just gonna be like, "I'm sorry. I think you're a piece of art. I don't want to hurt you."
23. Okay. Keep on going. Oh, wait, 1 second. Oh, 1 second. That was... I'm seeing too many numbers. All right, so it's 6 damage. You spent a 1 or something? Yes, you did. Uh, 24
Wait,
is going to hit.
aren't her attacks supposed to be 1d10?
Yeah, why is it 1d12?
Oh yeah, where did that come from?
I think it got messed up when I went into the to change the feature or whatever.
Go see what's going on with that sword. I'll give her a new sword.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm not even seeing where you do the one-handed versus two-handed.
Did she click the great axe instead of... I think she clicked the great axe instead of the longsword. Do damage... Is that what you did? I can't tell. Spin damage on your longsword, not your great axe.
No, I've been doing it on my longsword. So my longsword is messed up because I was trying to edit it and that didn't edit correctly.
Okay, well, it's supposed to be 1d... It reads as 1d12 plus 5. What is it supposed to be?
1d10 plus...
Well, you're using it with 2 hands. It should be 1d12. Assuming it isn't totally programmed effed up, right? You're not using a shield. Now you have me looking at the damn damage. All right, hold on.
Yeah, I even see it on the main screen. It shows as 1d12, but I can't figure out where that gets set.
Well, she spun it correctly then. If it's supposed to be a 1d12, it's spun correctly, right?
I thought longsword was 1d8, 1d10.
I'm looking now. 1 second. It is. Screw it. Get a new longsword. One second. I'm deleting your longsword. There. You got a new longsword. So you're starting from scratch now.
Is it magical?
No.
I'll put that in. It won't take but a second.
He'll fix it. Right. You're right. Sorry. I got too many weapons in my brain.
All right, check it out. I think it's fixed.
All right, let's go. Hit it.
Well, I'm gonna damage because I already hit it. This is my third hit.
Give
Yeah,
me.
it's the damage. It's the damage that's wrong anyway.
So, right, I see one hit, which was for 7. Okay. And that hit was wrong too. So you got to give me 2 damage rolls.
Okay, so there's 1.
Okay.
There's 2.
Give me the next attack. Okay. And that's 6. So that's... I'm counting now because you get 4, right? So that's 1... F me. That's 1, 2, 3. Give me 1 more attack and damage, please. Assuming you hit. Okay. Give me damage.
I like your attack rolls. 23, 24, 25, 26.
All right. All right. Zorama's here. Great. So, let's do this. So what's all the negative this guy has on this thing? You got like 3 freaking spell effects on him.
Malenko has basically a Bane on him, and Inara can use a reaction to Bane him again.
Yeah, we got 2 1d8s worth of Banes on them. It's just Inara has to use her Bardic Inspiration as the Bane, and he just has to do it because of my spell and concentration.
So let's
So
just start
don't worry
with
about
this.
mine until for a little while, because I don't have a reaction right now anyway.
Dude misses. Dude misses. Oh my gosh. These rolls.
After I heard that he hit her once for like 22 damage or something, I was like, no, I think this is a good time to proc this spell.
He does hit her the 3rd time. So, do I got to spin anything? Tell me now.
There's nothing for my end there. Nothing happens for me there.
Okay.
Yes, I think as long as you've accounted for the 1d8 minus from Malenko, you should be fine.
All right, let's make sure we do the 1d8 and see. Am I spinning that or are you guys spinning it?
I can do it if you want.
Sure, go for it. And does this thing only take place on a hit or on the next roll?
It's on every
Every
attack roll and
Right,
every
'cause it's
saving
Bane.
throw it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with a 4, it still hits.
Okay.
Okay.
I tried.
Zorama, you take an additional 17 damage. And could you make a strength save, please? Okay. You're not knocked prone.
She gets knocked down. She gets up again.
Go ahead, Holmgren.
She all over again. I know. I forgot.
All right. So
Yeah, that roll I've seen you do.
so that's a hit. So 6, no problem. And that's a hit. And 10.
And I don't think I need to worry about the speed pinning to 0.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't think it's not smart enough to try and change targets.
Claudius, you're up.
All right, I'm going to advance.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast some Cure Wounds here.
Okay.
Zorama. She's down like 40 points, so
Yeah, she's been hit pretty hard.
All right, I'll give her
Yeah,
17. I
17.
gave it to her. That's certainly better.
Yeah, this guy hits like a Mack truck.
He gets +9 to hit. Y'all lucky he's been missing as much as he has. And he's been missing badly. Okay, are you moving anymore or are you good?
no, that's it.
All right. Anora, you're up.
Okie dokie. I think it's time we really bring the big guns. Inara is going to use her super help action, which is actually not called super help, but it's called Prescience from the Ionic lineage. When you take the help action, the target of your aid can roll one additional d20, choosing which of the 3 results to use. So she's going to take the help action onto the golem to help Zamara attack it. And might as well throw a little bardic as a bonus there to Zamara.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. I think I need to use a bonus action to maintain my cutting words thing.
You do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
cannot
yeah.
give away, but okay, I'm not giving away bardic inspiration. I'm just doing the help action.
Okay.
I can do the inspirations. Meh. I don't think we need it this round.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Go, Zarala.
Yeah, not since
Go!
she has super advantage on him.
Oh my gosh. Nice.
Malenko, you're up.
Okie dokie. Seeing how freaking awesome we're doing. Hopefully it'll work this time. I will cast another new spell, Ashen Lashes, but no, it did not work. No, okay, I gotta figure out how to get it to cast proper.
Just give me the new spells that you're trying to create, and I'll make sure I check them.
Ashen Lashes. It's
put it in
first
chat for later,
spell.
or send it to me in PM so I can
Yeah,
easily
I'm posting
find
it
it
right
later.
Yeah. So pretty much I summon 2 ashy, smoldering tentacles in different areas that I choose. And on my turn, I summon them. I get to attack with them, each one of them. And on my other turns, I could use a bonus action to attack with them for a minute. Is it a No, it's not a concentration spell. That is why I choose this one. It is so good.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? So I could have this up and mirror images up, and I could have this spell up, and that's technically my only concentration spell. So yeah.
Also, technically, by the wording of that spell, it would not knock you out of Sanctuary.
Exactly, right? Oh, dude, it's beautiful. So Claudius, this is going to be our combo when I'm up there with my mirror images being a dick bag. So I'm going to be using my dodge action. You'll be sanctuarying me. Then I'll be using my bonus action to attack with these little whippy tendrils. It'll be cool.
Yeah, I didn't realize I could target Sanctuary. I thought that was only a self.
No, you could. Yeah, it's a touch spell. It's not a self spell. It's a touch spell.
Yeah, I'll have to look at this and see if it works with Sanctuary. I'll have to reread that. But for right now, you got your stuff.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to place one right behind him here next to the wall, and then another one in between Inara and him, and these things can't be attacked or damaged by monsters. They are immune to damage, or can't be targeted by attacks.
Okay.
So here and yeah, right there and right there. Yes, thank you. And I'll do a couple melee spell attacks right now for them. I haven't figured out how to add the attack rolls
And
as
that will be your
buttons.
bonus action.
Oh, no, it says when I summon.
When you cast a spell and as a subsequent turn, next turn will be a bonus action. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
So, no worries. It's a new spell, so I know you're going to be on top of it just as much as I will be.
Fair enough. $21 will hit. $27 is a crit, right? Yep.
Yeah, it is. I'm just looking at that. Oh, sweet. So that's a 2d4 and a 1d4. So 3d4 fire damage coming at it.
All right, go for it.
Oh, you know, you're shitting me. A 4, 3, and an 8. Yeah, okay, cool. I got 8 damage.
All right.
8 fire damage is kind of like slapping it in its ass and slapping it in its chin. You know, like, blah, blah, blah.
As you hit it with this fire damage, the shape of the golem seems to harden like you're baking clay. It's still moving, but it seems slower and harder.
Oh. So is this going to make it harder to hit, I wonder? I'm sorry, Zamara. Your job may have gotten a little bit harder, but it may have gotten harder to hit you.
We'll see. Zamara, you're up.
All right, I'll swing at it. Let's see what I can do.
Uh, 22 will hit.
Nice.
Roll the third one, though.
The third one, I'm sorry.
Triple advantage from Inara.
How can you have triple advantage?
It's actually worded as it just rolls an extra dice.
It's just for the first attack though, but it is the special Ionic lineage help action thing. It says when you take the help action, the target of your aid can roll one additional d20, choosing which of the 3 results to use. So I guess it's not triple advantage; it's like double advantage. I don't really know, but either way,
All right, she
it's just
rolled
for
it. She didn't
basically.
crit.
It's not a big deal.
No, it's okay. I'm learning all these crazy spells. Go ahead. So 9, that's fine. 19 will hit.
Yay!
13. The 15 will miss as it bounces off its harder exterior.
Oh. Can I use my reaction when she's done all of her attacks?
If you have a reaction, sure. You can give yourself a luck point, Zorara. And is that 3 attacks or 4 attacks? I thought it was.
That's 3.
Give me one more. You do have a luck now, though.
I don't know how to add that.
If you look on your character sheet, right underneath where it says dexterity, it says luck. Just fill in a circle.
It's not letting me click them in. I had to go into the settings cog and then configure luck, and I had to add. I had to luck.
Just hit the plus point. Hit the plus. I'm sorry. Hit the plus.
I could only
She did
see
it.
one of them at a time. I only have a minus right now. I don't see a plus. It's weird. When
That
I
is
loaded
weird.
up clear, I had a plus and I didn't have a minus. It was really fucking weird.
All right, it worked for her. You don't need
Cool.
to reroll. Relax. What are you doing?
Sorry, I was testing out the
Oh, that
how
was
it builds
Inara.
and
I thought that
subtracts
was
luck. That's my mistake.
you're spinning dice, and I thought that she
I
was
didn't realize
doing
you
it, and
rolled a
I'm
die
like,
there.
yeah, where's the dice coming from? All right, no worries.
I was like, why does he keep giving me different amounts? It's because it's re-rolling it.
All right, so Inara is done. Oh, Zamara is
Oh
done.
yeah,
Sorry.
that was yeah.
All right. Well, this clay golem, it's got another target here. It's probably not going to attack her. No, it's
None
not.
of my spells are casting.
Okay, keep track of your spell. They did for me 2 days ago, so I don't know what you did. I will check
Oh
all your
no.
spells later. When I
Neither
hit
do
use
I,
spell, it
but-
worked. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
I'm trying to use this one.
Let me know what. Make sure you at least knock off your spell slots manually until I look at your spells later. But when I hit use, it worked. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe the update that I did blew it away somehow since then. Who knows? I'll look at it later. That will hit.
Yeah, I just got another crit on that thing.
Go ahead.
With a pie. Or a fish. It might be a fish.
Five, sure.
And I like the fish idea. I pull out like a trout from my pocket and just like throw it at his face.
All right, he's just pissed. It's him against.
Come at me, bro.
It's him against Zamora. He's got to hit one of these times. All right, so he spun high, so he still has to take off a D8. So let me do that.
Yeah.
I should probably just add it to the spin. Nope, that's still gonna hit. So Zamara takes 24 damage.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh,
I want to parry it.
go ahead. So you get some hit points back. What do you get? Right, I believe that's how it works. You spend one of your things and you get back, is it a hit die? Yes, no, maybe so.
Maybe. I don't know.
I tell you. You take, you reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your proficiency bonus. So spin a d10 and add, what is it still, 3? 1d10 plus 3?
Okay. Ah!
Fail. All right, you get back 7. And now he's spinning bad again, so he missed twice. And his features are no longer hardened. So he's back to his soft, gooey self. And Holmgrim, you're up.
Well, since I have Fairy Fire up, my actions just got really simple.
That is a miss.
Yeah, I'm going to burn some luck just because I've got extra.
Go ahead. Now it's a hit. Okay. That hits.
Blammo. I'm done.
All right, he's done. Well, good job. I thought that was going to be a little harder, but you guys just ganged up on him because there's like 5 of you.
Oh, I thought you meant Ogrim's done, not Hayes.
No, no.
No.
Five of us with more debuff spells than you can shake a stick at.
This is true.
Our
Alright.
enemies cannot stand against us.
I wonder what this little glass pot was he was protecting. He
What?
says curiously as he gets his bat to fly around it and poke it.
You see a small glass jar. Inside of the glass jar is a beating heart.
Be still, my beating heart.
Well,
Oh,
this is probably important.
Holgrim just always knows the most romantic things to say to a guy. And he says, wiping a tear away from his eye.
Anybody else feel as creeped out by this thing as I am?
Yeah, dipped out, no challenge, nose game. I ain't picking it up. How heavy is it? Is it about like 10 pounds? Can my bat try to pick it up? Like the glass thing?
I mean,
We could just tie a rope around it or throw a bag over it. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
I'm half inclined to start the smashy.
Well, whose heart is it? Is it the good guy or the bad guy? Is this the cursed guy's heart, or is this the curse that the heart that is like helping with the curse? Or like, and he's like, you can see the gears in his brain turning a little too fast, and like ashy smoke starts coming out of his ears, and his eyes goes cross-eyed, and he starts babbling on incoherently.
I think Inara will kind of hold up a hand and be like, if we have a moment, I can commune with it and try to see its past. She can identify as a ritual if that is something we're interested in spending 10 minutes on.
Ooh, is that possible, DM? I would not mind spending 10 minutes on that.
so what are you casting on it? I'm sorry?
It would be identify as a ritual. I can click that in a second. I'm just trying to find it.
Yeah, like how helpful is that? Like, ooh, it's a beating heart. Or is it like, ooh, it is the undead beating heart of so-and-so McGuffin?
Yeah, I just want to read it.
It's not like a legend lore, so it doesn't go full history or anything. That was more just flavor.
Yeah, that was pretty, yeah.
Sure. If you want to use that, you will find out maybe something. You'll find out.
I think Inara puts the jar in her bowl and starts to kind of make the noise in the bowl, envelop the jar.
Okay. So you take the 10 minutes, and I guess what you gather from this is, I mean, it's obviously magical, of course. And, you know, this jar is keeping, it's meant to keep some creature, probably undead, alive. And that, you know, you get a feel that it's kind of similar to a spell that would create, you know, like a lich or something like that. And that, like, if the lich's body is killed, it constitutes after so much time. So basically like a phylactery.
Yeah. Smash.
I have reason to believe this may be associated with our friend that we've already destroyed here.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Little Dust Devil there?
The undead dude that we just
The
killed
mummy.
in the last room there? Yeah. I have a feeling if we don't smash this, he's going to come back and be angry.
Oh, wait.
And
Oh my god.
burn it with fire.
Guys, I have the perfect cantrip for this, maybe, which I thought would never ever get used. It's called Word
Let's
of
do it.
Unmaking. It's the only cantrip I took from Deep Magic 2 because it's so random. It just like destroys a very small object like permanently, but you have to like focus on it for a long time. It just like unmakes an object.
And post it. I love it.
I just realized I have something here. Let me post that.
Oh, yes. Let's see it.
Word of Unmaking destroys a non-magical object. This is magical.
No. Okay, never mind. The time will come someday to use this spell. I know it. This Ogres might be better.
I totally forgot I have this, which is basically permanent on-demand identify.
Ooh, okay, nice. Okay, now we can have that in the future on deck, so we won't have to sit there while Inara does her little.
Yeah,
Well, you find out
this
the
is-
same thing that Honora does, basically.
Yeah. This is like Identify Plus. It tells you exactly which spell created it.
Ooh. Should we get smashy? Should we just?
Yeah, I think it's time to get smashy.
All right.
All right, well, let's start a little fire and toss it in it.
Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I totally forgot I had that.
And Malenko's just gonna get like a little non-magical fire going, and like out of his pocket, for out of nowhere, he's gonna pull out some marshmallows and a stick and like roast it over the fire and be like, "It's not ready yet. Just wait. Just wait. Wait." And as soon as the marshmallow just like woof, goes up in like flame and turns all black and charred, he pulls it out. He goes, "Oh, perfect." Blows it off. Like he doesn't even blow it off. It's just like still on fire, and he puts it in his mouth and eats it. He's like, "It's good to go. You can toss it in now." And like,
You tossing it in? Somebody?
That was certainly a display.
Burn it.
All right. So I say you build a fire, you go through this whole elaborate thing, you toss the jar into the fire. After a short bit, you know, the glass cracks and shatters, and you know the heart starts to burn. On some psychic plane, you hear like this echo of a scream or something, and that's it. It does crispy critters away. Crackle, crackle,
Goodbye, Mr. High Priest.
Come on, he had 5 more hours. You just had to be here 5 more hours.
Yep. I knew you were tracking time.
that was cutting it close for a while. Okay.
Wow.
Whew.
Should we take
Well, that
a
was
peek around
awesome.
these other alcoves?
I already walked around the room. The only one that goes anywhere is where I'm at.
Is there anything about anything component needing like lich ashes or something like that to work? Because like
Yeah.
I might have like a really cool brooding emo idea and like grab all like the ashes from the burnt heart and either save them to sell them somewhere or use them as like his clown makeup.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily a lich per se. Otherwise, I would have, you know, started naming some spells. But I mean, it was a similar
Undead.
It was a
thingy.
similar thing, a lesser form of that, some customized magic that has been lost to time that, you know, created this creature.
Well,
It was just Tiadama to Davy Jones.
There you go.
Okay. I'm definitely going to steal the ashes to make my little juggalo clown makeup with now.
Okay.
Just because it's badass and creepy.
Yeah, there are some other passages here. You quickly figure out that they seem to all dead end, and you know whatever was being dug out was stopped at some point in the past. Partially because I just didn't want to deal with that.
Yeah, thus this tunnel ending right here.
Well, they all end somewhere, but yes.
All right. Well, I guess we should take our time out. Maybe we should ooh. I could send my familiar down that water tunnel and see if it's safe. Maybe it's like a very fast exit slide. Ooh, can we do that? Yeah, let's take the slide out.
Yeah, I don't think he can breathe underwater.
This will be a fun experiment.
Oh, you gotta ruin all my ideas, man. You're taking all the fun out of things.
That's my job.
Well, you're doing good. You should be paid less.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Contract that worked out for us? I mean,
Oh,
what contract? I don't know what you're talking about.
speaking of getting. Oh wait, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I'm just like, this looks like the end of this area.
We have rid the world of the scourge of the evil of this priest once and for all.
Because it seems to me pretty obvious that, or at least theoretically, that this water column down here comes out up here in these two channels.
Oh, is this going up? Or I thought that one was going down.
I thought it was like this was the terminus of one from upstairs, and then it runs underground to those two channels.
Oh,
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Malenko, as you kind of ask that question, you hear a voice say, "What is your name?"
oh my God! Hi, the great Malenko.
What is your quest?
That's exactly what it says.
What was it again, guys? We're helping the desert free itself of the curse. Yeah. Is this a pop quiz? Terrible at them. That's why I dropped out of school.
On whose hollow ground stand ye?
You know this one, don't you, Hogrim? And he just kind of like tosses you under the bus. Like,
I'd have to find my notes.
it's fuck, what was that god's name again? I think I read it down on Hatchet Man somewhere.
It's not Amun Ra, right? That's the is that the king? I think I have it mixed up.
I don't have it on here anymore. I'm pretty sure it might have actually been Amun Ra. But like this is was this the Pharaoh dude's temple we went to? The one with the P?
Yeah, I can't find my notes.
What do
I've
you want to go
lost
with?
it. Ooh.
Yeah, I had some stuff written in his organization. I don't think it's saved when I wrote it down the first time. Fuck, that sucks.
Man.
I'm scrolling backwards in Discord a long ways.
I'm also looking. Okay, Amun-Ra is a leader who cursed the area and likely has one of the gems. So not the person we're trying to help. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, shoot. Oh, Martek, the Great Wizard, is the one we're trying to help.
Manny Zimas?
So what are you going with?
I'm not seeing that.
I'll refill my drink and you guys can figure it out. Give me 2 seconds.
Mic off.
Yeah,
no,
You have
I-
on Menezimus.
That was the
that was the first one.
yeah, that was one of the sessions I missed. And all I see in chat is that you sent me the message that says we just met Amon Ray.
Yeah, because
I think-
we got the vision quest from Amun Ra and was like, yeah, you guys are cool. Yeah. Because
He was like,
Amun Ra,
come to my castle, right?
yeah, because the cultist, because we are in the cultist's temple, and we jumped in the sacrificial brazier, and that's how we. So I'm pretty sure they were at the temple of Amun Ra, because that was their god. That was like, oh, you got a vision from them, and then it's like, oh shit, you actually did see him. So they let us in.
But I think Amun Ra, they might be worshiping him, but I think he's just like an
Mic
ancient
on.
pharaoh or like an ancient like person who now is like powerful. Like I guess it's kind of a moot distinction though. So I do agree though. I think this is the temple of Amun Ra.
I think so, and I really hope he thinks so as well. Yeah, okay.
So what?
Hatchman rolled a 23 on insight just so he could think, and it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Amun Ra, because that's the spirit dude, right? Yeah, he's been popping up in our heads all the time, and he's been coming in our dreams. And wait, no, I've been coming in my dreams. I mean, huh?
So what are you going with? It's always that third question.
I think it's the how did you pronounce Amun Ray or whatever it is?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Their version of Amun Ra.
Fair enough. You hear the voice say, "Put thy hand in mine," and on the ground a white hand imprint appears.
Milenko, without hesitation, goes, grab on, guys, and like hope everyone grabs onto him fast enough that he just like high fives a handprint. So like everyone grab onto someone and grab onto Milenko real quick.
All right, so
Inar's right in there.
as you put your hand into the handprint, the column of water starts running the opposite way and starts flowing up.
That's nifty. You guys see this? You 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 see this? And he's just really excited.
This is our quest. Inara gets ready to step forward. And then, well, if no one has a...
Hey, Claudius, you feel like taking a little swim?
That seems like a bad idea.
I think it's such a bad idea. It seems like a good idea about Tim Milenko. He's like, oh, this is totally what it's supposed to be meant, right? And he's just like, whoop. I hope I don't die.
Okay, so you jump in, Milenko. Is that what I heard?
Milenko yeeted himself.
He yeeted himself.
Oh, yeah.
Up he goes.
Yeet.
All right, well, if that's what we're going to do.
You just hear
Whoosh.
like kind of like bubbling in the
The
water.
worst thing that can happen is the game ends in 10 minutes. So,
Okay.
For you, that's the best scenario.
Okay, everybody, before you jump in, hand me all your valuables, just in case.
All right,
You
everyone's going
are
in.
my valuables, Pilgrim. You are my valuables.
All right,
And Arl goes right in.
That seems pretty positive. All right. Whoop. Zoop. All right, give me a second here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boo boo boo. Where am I going? I don't know.
And yeah, I hope that your characters can't figure out if Milenko is idiotic, psychotic, or a little bit of a crazy genius.
Okay, so you gets ejected, splashed out of the column, and you're in this hallway.
I'm certain we are now near to the crystal.
Cool, it's an
We
elevator.
must be.
There you go.
Amazing.
So you see a double set of bronze doors at the end of this corridor. Let's see. Oh, by the way, anyone who is damaged heals a D10 worth of hit points.
Ooh.
Oh. Cool. So pretty much anyone
Just
meaning
pretty much-
Zarama.
Pretty much just her, I believe, yes.
The tank.
She gets
For
back
being
7.
our valiant tank, by the way. You're doing a good job taking those fists to the face. Keep it up.
There you
I
go.
believe the term you're looking for is meat shield.
Yeah.
All right, you got some bronze doors.
He looks back at Holgrim for a second, like, do we bother checking if it's trapped at this point, or do I just like? And he like reaches to push for it, like,
Forward.
I just stand there and look at him.
And you notice that
The same-
as the doors open, the column of water behind you changes direction and starts flowing down again.
Oh. I thought it was coming back up to the desert. I thought it was. Oh well. One day there'll be water up here again. Hey, look, there's a boat.
So the bronze double doors opens in the center of the south wall to a 30-foot square room. There's another pair of doors identical that are opposite. There are 4 pillars in the room. In the center of the room is a plaque which reads, "Let him who knows our God speak his name." On the west side of the room, occupying the full length of the wall, is a reed boat. Its mast is lashed to the floor alongside 10 ornate vase-like jars. There is a post in the boat's bow with what appears to be an empty setting for a huge gem. On the east wall, there is a large painting of the same boat as on the west side of the room. In the painting, which appears to be very well painted and highly detailed, the boat sails high above the clouds, carrying a large and beautiful gemstone in its bow.
Does that gemstone perhaps look like either of the ones we picked up?
It seems as similar magnificence, sure.
Hey guys, you thinking what I'm thinking? And he like takes out like, which one of us grabs the jewel? Do we want to play a game to see if Malenko could have pickpocketed you guys for it?
I agree with what you're saying. That's why I'm looking behind the painting to see if there's a secret compartment.
Ooh, and he points at you in his nose like, and he taps it a whole bunch, and every time he taps it, it honks and beeps in a different tone.
I get in the boat.
You're in the boat. It's a nice boat. Doesn't look like anyone has really been here, so it's in great condition.
I'm sure it is.
Boat fit through these doors, or is there like a roof that kind of like looks like it opens up somehow?
I'm waiting for someone to say the magic word, and I think the boat will float away and take me with it.
There you go. You don't see how the boat got here. Homegrimmer, you can do a perception check if you want.
I can help you. Hey, buddy.
Since you're playing with the paintings, you want to check out behind it.
What are we looking for?
18. You carefully, kind of peek. Let me see.
If you want,
I'm going to say that you can't move the painting. The painting is stuck there.
Oh, I wouldn't say can't move it, but moving it would probably destroy the painting.
Painting ain't moving. That's all I can tell you.
to my notes. What was the god's name?
Amun Ra. That's the name that I told the disembodied voice that was talking in my head this time.
Well, that was the pharaoh, though, wasn't it?
It was the name that
believe
seemed to be
so.
okay.
I think he's like a pharaoh with like godlike powers or like extreme powers.
Well, then, from where I'm standing in the center of the room, I will say very loud and clearly, Amun Ra.
That doesn't do anything.
Yes, I didn't think that was the god's name, but I have lost a big chunk of my notes somewhere.
You know, I will say this, Holmgrim. Your instinct wants you to look at that painting again.
I did say I gave him the help action.
Okay.
So, like, and I could also give you bardic inspiration this time. I'm leaning in. I'm giving your shoulders a nice loose massage. Going,
I'll get my magnifying glass out of my toolkit and go over the painting very carefully.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I believe there's a magnifying glass as part of the navigator toolkit.
As you do that, you take a look at and you're holding the magnifying glass up to the painting, and you see that the painting is almost in too fine detail, almost real. And out of curiosity, you kind of put your hand towards it, and your hand goes through the painting. Not like breaking the painting, but this seems to go out into some other extra dimensional space.
Hey, Malenko, check this out.
Ooh, I like that. And like, he will like make sure Hogrim's holding onto his belt, and he's holding onto like the wall, and he's just gonna shove his face through.
Okay.
That's nice to have cannon fodder.
Only his face, but like he's just gonna like go.
You stick your face into the painting, and you look out, and you see, you about 1 second. You see about 30 feet away. You see a duplicate of the boat that Claudius is in, right? Just floating in the air. And as you look down, you see, I don't know, we'll call it like 10,000 feet down. You see the top of the pyramid that you presume that you're sitting in.
Oh, whoa! This is cool. It's like I'm inside, but I'm outside the outside. Whoa.
And in the boat, 30 feet away, floating in the air, you see the gem.
Whoa! Guys! Tie a rope to me right now.
Oh my God, I am flashing back to Time Bandits. Go for it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you know what's coming. So one end of the rope on Malenko, one end of the rope tied tightly around the pillar in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Beauty. So you said it's 30 feet away?
Yeah, that gives you 40. That gives you 40 foot of rope to go 30 foot.
Yep. And will that give roughly? Would Malenko think? Would that give him enough rope to get to the crystal?
Well, you figure, you know, you got to tie this on somehow, right? So
Yeah.
it's tied on. It's 10 feet. Another so it's it's almost the exact length of the boat, right? And you figure the gem is probably, I mean, this boat is what, roughly 20 foot, give or take. So you could probably get to the boat. Don't know if you can actually get into the boat.
Well, that's why we have two ropes.
Fair
Oh,
enough.
you do? Yes, my man.
Well, I have one, and I'm assuming that at least one other person in the group's got one.
I got one. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
All right, no problem then. You want to tie them
I'm a
together?
firm believer and avid fan of the Boondock Saints, and you always need rope.
There you go.
Just like you always need a 10-foot pole, but you can't exactly carry one.
That's why I like the collapsible ones that go ba-dink. Those are fucking so cool. Every time I get one in like rewards from somewhere, I'm like, yes, I jump on it.
So time for Malenko to swing, baby, swing.
Go for it. So
All right.
So you jump out the window, I presume, or something like that.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna swing across. I am so tempted to make someone roll to see how well they tied the knot, but we won't go there. This is fun enough as it is.
I trust Hogrim. He's an artificer, and like even though he has those stubby, fat fingers, they're very dexterous. They make so many cool, nifty things. Like, don't tell him I said this, but like those weird little fingers are great.
There you go. Do
you want me to do like an acrobatics check or anything?
Sure. We'll say you're swinging across. You can do an athletics or acrobatics to try to guide yourself, swinging to get to the
All right.
to the boat. Can
I do a combination of an acrobatics and a performance check, kind of like, the aerial rope performances?
Sure. Circus Soleil. Go for it.
Yeah. All right, cool. First, just acrobatics and stuff like that. And is there a way to give myself bardic or anything just in case? He's confident in himself.
What could possibly go wrong?
2 14s.
Well, you're consistent.
I'm gonna add 1 luck to each of those, just to make them each 15, because I'm a shit nugget and I like 5s.
That's fair. So, I'll say, you swing back and forth. Takes a little bit to get used to it because you're 10,000 feet in the air. It's kind of windy up here. So you're trying to swing. The wind is blowing, what have you. But in time, you're able to give yourself some momentum. And we'll say you swing between tying everything up and you swing over to the boat. And you get to the boat. And in the boat, there is a opal ball gem about 5 inches in diameter that you can grab.
Okay, I'm gonna replace it Indiana Jones style with something, and I'm gonna like make sure the thing stays in the socket and stuff like that, and it's just gonna say "Love Malenko," and it's gonna like have a picture of an ass on it.
Okay.
And then like Indiana Jones, swap, and he's gonna tug on the rope and start running back to the window. Or wherever the rope kind of leads to, if I could see the portal or if it just didn't like magically slap on me.
Yeah, you can see the portal on the other side. You can see Holmgrim's face in the portal in the background. You see Claudius kind of like hanging out in the boat. And Nora's been there too. No worries. So you jump out.
We'll have to get the others to help pull him back up into the window.
Sure, I'm sure, especially with Jarama helping, it's no worries to pull the dude back. Oh man, I wanted you just to jump through the portal, Malenko, so I could spin 20 d6.
He's like I said, he's not that dumb. He's just fucking crazy.
Okay, that's fair. You get back into the room and you have yourself another star gem. It is magical. It seems a little extra magical compared to the other gems, so to speak. It just seems to pulse in your hand more than the other 2 gems did.
So he's like, the sleight of hand isn't to try to steal it this time, guys. He's just trying to like, when he gets in, he's like, yeah, ooh, thank you. And he's like bowing and he's doing like have you ever watched the people that do the contact juggling with the orbs?
Sure.
Okay, well, he's rolling the gem like up and down his arm and around his shoulders. I'm like, yeah, thank you guys. Look at this, it's so pretty. And like every time he shows someone else and it's getting close to their face, he's like, oh no, and rolls it to the next person.
You're not
Yes.
You're not Jareth.
Or you're going for like the Harlem Trotter thing with the basketball.
Yeah, pretty much something like that. Yeah. Thank you guys.
There you go.
You didn't get my reference, did you?
I sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said you're not Jareth,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the Goblin King.
Yeah, the Goblin King. Yeah, no, that's my sister's favorite movie in the world. I just didn't hear the Jareth in there. Okay. I like it. All right. And yeah, so he's like, here you go, guys. Like, we did it. Good job. Woohoo!
All right.
And now he's going to look in that boat and see if there's like in the socket where he grabbed the other crystal, if his note's in there.
Nope, it's not. Sorry.
Oh, damn, it was just outside. And he's kind of like a little bit disappointed, but at the
What if
same
you
time,
put the
like, I
crystal
kind of
in this boat?
Say what?
What if you put the crystal in this boat?
I'm
You just,
guessing
like-
that's probably how we get out of here.
that just lights the spark back in his eyes again. Like, oh, how are we going to get it out? Have you guys looked outside the door yet? What's out there? Whoa! And like a squirrel on caffeine. He's just like, wow, and like bouncing all over the room, like just running all over, not too sure what to do with himself because he's just so fucking excited.
So who has the other gem, just so I know? This is your second one now, right? Who's going to be keeping the gems?
I think I'm keeping the gems. I'm just not writing it down.
Okay.
Do we want to like? Would it be too bad to have like one person have all of the gems? I want a shiny thing too.
I have a shiny purple thingy
Ooh.
that I could turn into anything.
I have foreseen that it is not Malenko's destiny to hold on to the gems. It seems a very risky prospect for our future.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. And he's like still rolling it around in his hand and he like almost drops it. He's like, oh, and he catches it. Oh, what do you mean? No, what?
I mean, like realistically, I think it's not a bad idea to split them up though, just to keep them as safe as possible, you know. So, you know, out of character, if we do want to split them up, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Well,
As long as
fine.
you write down who has which one.
This one. And then Malenko will give Inara because she's bitching about it.
Ooh, a shiny gem for Inara. Okay, well, she can't complain about that.
All right, so you have
write that
one of them is a Black Star Sapphire.
That was the first one.
That's the first one we got. So who has the Black Star Sapphire, just so I know?
Claudius.
Okay. And then the other one is the one you just got, right? And Nora, you have that one?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll add that. Oh, here, add item.
So that
Sundry.
that is the
White Star Sapphire?
it is
Or no?
It is a I'm reading. Right, blah 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 blah. It is it's opal. It's an opal ball or opal gem. Actually, no,
All
I'll
right,
even
I'll
say
add
it's
that.
a ball.
Oh.
It's more. It's
Ooh.
shaped more as a ball than an actual gem.
Okay.
I'm going to call it the opal sphere.
Sure.
Dang, I did not get my auction. My Christmas gift auction, the last like 30 seconds of the auction, the price went up by $100.
Oh no!
It's always that last little bit. Everyone throws it in there.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why I got real quiet there for a minute.
Yep. Snaps.
Watching it, I got you.
Yeah, but yeah, the price went up by over $100 in the last probably minute.
What was it, if you don't
Not
mind me
worth it.
asking?
Nikon D3500 camera.
That's right, you said that. My bad.
So let's see if this thing will fucking mosey. Shall we open the doors, see if we can get this thing out before we put the orb in it, or do you think it'll just like blow
Probably
through?
probably a good idea to see what's through the door first.
Can we actually fit this through the pillars? That's the question.
Oh,
Hello.
good thing you said that, Holgrim.
And our gasps.
He tiptoes around and makes very careful because this looks like an important area. And he puts his arms out to like stop anyone from going ahead of him, Zamara. And he's like, whoa. It could be. And he kind of like looks at Zamara and then like for a split second looks down at her chest, like, and then right up to her eyes, booby trapped. And then looks out into the room like nothing just happened.
Oh my gosh. She's like totally just looking straight ahead.
He'll like roll a rock out onto the ground, and if nothing happens in like a couple seconds, he'll just be like, all right, let's go, and just walk right in.
All right. So yeah, let me get back to where I was. So through the double doors down a 10-foot long corridor is the burial room. 30 feet wide and 40 foot long, the great sarcophagus is in the center of the room and a golden staff lying across it. Centered against the north wall, the statue of Amun-Re stands. It holds a carved copy of the opal that you just picked up. And that's in its right hand, and a carved golden staff like the one on the sarcophagus across its body with its left hand. A phrase is written on both the east and west walls in the ancient alphabet of the land. So, one second. Okay. So, basically, the inscriptions on both sides of the walls are identical. It says, a passage was always provided between the tomb of the king and his likeness, whereby his spirit may pass into his ordained statue and live within the stone we worship in the outer world.
Ooh. Hey, Mr. Cleric Man, what do you think about that? You think like that stone, like that statue's possessed or something, or do you think his soul is in this stone and he'll
That's what
like?
it sounds like. Claudius is not very smart.
Anyone got a resurrection spell?
Yeah, well, I can resurrect things that were dead for like an hour ago. I think this is longer than an hour. But I bet we could talk to him.
Oh, you could do that? And like he pokes his head like over the top side of the sarcophagus this way.
No, I think what he's saying is you can talk to the guy through the statue.
Oh, we can talk to this motherfucker? And he like turns around like, yo, I'm in Ra, man. Like, you in there? And he kind of like knocks.
No, the statue does not answer. But make
Nah, man, I think
a perception check.
that's funny. This clown is not the most perceptive of anything.
Sir Claudius was checking it out too. I'll say that you find a you can tell that the statue is definitely concealing some sort of passage behind it, but how to open it eludes you.
Well, you could try putting the opal in his hand.
But I thought we needed the opal for the boat. What happens if he takes it? I know it's shiny. Do you think
Well,
that's a
maybe
good
it'll
idea?
open the door and then you can take the opal back.
Oh, okay. We could try that. Yeah, let's do it.
So Anara has the opal, right?
Yep, unless
Yes,
he
indeed.
does not notice a 15 slight hand check of him trying to swipe it from her once we walked in here and she was standing behind him. Or
Oh boy.
Let's see. What's her passive perception?
16 is passive.
You have a 16 passive.
Or it's +6, so is that, I think that translates to a 16?
That sounds right.
Or is it a 14? Okay, yep.
Because it's usually 10 plus, right? For a passive. It's not on the front of the sheet? Man, that's a rip. Do they have that in?
Is it 10 plus or 8 plus? That's what I am lost on.
I don't. Okay, you're gonna make me look.
Sorry.
It's okay.
both do homework.
It's 10 plus.
That's
That
10
was
plus.
right.
10 plus.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
16,
You made me
so
doubt
fails.
myself, and to be honest, with everything in Tales of the Valiant, I should.
Oh, no, everything's a little different.
Yeah.
It's my job to make you doubt yourself as DM.
No, so I mean, the clown tries to take the opal from you, Honora, and you're like, hey, get out of there.
We just talked about this.
But it's shiny!
Are you going to do the pose with the crook as well? You can hold it for a minute if you need. And she kind of holds it out, but also gestures towards the crook.
He takes it and quickly runs and puts it in the statue's hand. Woo!
All right,
So
so
the statue has 2 opals.
statue has 2 opals. The real one and
Look
the
at that,
stone one.
guys. You think he's happy? He's got both of his spears in his hand.
I think Inara will walk up and try to grab the crook and the opal and try to do kind of the same position as the statue, but on the other side of the sarcophagus.
Ooh, that's a cool idea.
Okay, as you do that, the statue kind of slides to the side, and you see we'll make it dramatic. We'll say it's some sort of magical portal behind it.
Just as I foresaw, I knew this would happen.
Cool. So, you think that's our portal out, or do you think the ship is a ride as well? Do you want to see if the ship activates if we put the opal in it too, or what do you want?
Let's just run through the portal.
Okay.
You first.
I'm sure there will be more flying ships in our future. And Inara will, point blank go in.
Okay. So
Malenko's the guinea pig that you're tying a rope to again? Is that what I'm hearing? A rope to
I think
Malenko?
you just walk through the
We in a
portal.
rope, right? We're going. We're just going.
So Everyone's just running in, or what are we doing?
Malenko, I guess, is going first.
I'm surprised nobody tried to open the casket.
Well, yeah, I
Oh.
thought we were gonna like do all that first.
Shoot, I didn't think of that. But
And,
I already went through.
Malenko's running to the portal, and you say that, and
Alright.
he stops mid-run, just like the Mask did in the movie. Like,
So you ran through the portal?
No, I like right as Holgrim says, I thought we were gonna check the casket first. Like I'm at the portal about to go through, but I freeze mid-step and then go, oh, okay. And then I step down and like turn back around to see what they're doing at the casket.
But I think Enora already went through.
All right. Well, Honora will.
No, she's behind the statue. She's right here still.
I was gonna follow Smiley through, so I could kind of crash into him if he stops.
Sure. Make
Either way.
Make a dexterity check, or if you want to make it,
Alright.
let's see what else dex is. You could. It can be acrobatics if you want. Either acrobatics or just a straight check. Make it acrobatics. Go ahead. Same thing probably for you. Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Alright.
Okay, you stop in time.
Nice.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have Malenko make a strength check to see if you both fall in.
Yeah, I'll just stop just short of him.
Okay.
Now, did you say you were carrying the golden staff?
Yeah, I had both in my hand, the staff and the opal.
Mind if I check out the staff for a moment?
Sure, yeah. And I hands it over.
Because I want to use my eyes of the maker to see if it's magic.
Oh, it's definitely magical. So what do I want to do with this? Let's see. That is blah, 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 blah. So originally this was a staff of ruling, which does not exist in TOV. So I don't know. I could do that, or I was wondering if I want to make it a staff of thunder and lightning, which is very similar. It just doesn't turn into a snake. Who's going to make it into a snake? Of course, I would say that, then you want the snake. Let's do...
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
Not big on snakes.
Yeah, Malenko would do it just for fun. We'll say it's a staff of thunder and lightning, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, so I will relay to everybody exactly what this thing does and who wants to attune to it. I'm assuming it needs attunement.
That it does.
So there you go. Now we are all informed.
Well, that's cool. Fine, guys. I thought it was just all about that little rock there.
No,
Okay,
this was the king's staff. So
Nobody seems interested, so I'll take the staff.
yeah, I mean it's useful, but it's not my thing.
And yeah, I already took the book. I'm not taking anything else this quest unless it's like specifically like, Malenkonized, know what I mean?
Magic clown hatchet or something.
It really seems like a spellcaster should take it.
Yeah.
I think
Which is
so.
definitely not me.
Yeah, man, that's all you, buddy. Plus, in about like 8 days or 48 hours or whatever it is, I get to have 20 dexterity.
What's the charges on this? Okay, good. It's 1 charge per ability. Just making sure.
Real quick, please, 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 can I see if the boat flies?
There you go, buddy. Wrap your claws around that.
All right. Inara walks over with the gem to look at the boat.
So you walk over and you're putting the gem into the spot in the boat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It looks really pretty there. Boat doesn't do anything though.
Shucks. Wait. Call the name of the god?
You can do the honest clown. I think I'll take this crystal back if it doesn't work, though. So.
Amun Ra?
Nope.
And
Sorry.
he's like questionably. Oh.
Sorry, man.
Inara quickly snatches back her crystal and then
The
walk
clown
back towards.
sadly follows behind, shuffling and kicking the dirt with his feet.
All right, are you ready now to enter the portal, or do we still need to take a look at this inside here? I don't feel as though there's a need to disturb the dead.
No, grave robbery is not really my thing either. Grave robbery from someone who's been helpful to us.
We've already taken his stuff, guys. Why don't we just, leave him some flowers or something?
He did tell you to take it. If you go back and read what he said. Just in case you were having, guilty feelings. I've never seen guilty feelings taking from people, but for adventurers. But sure, he did tell you to take it.
He's that powerful. I don't want to disturb him and risk having to fight him. So
Malenko will open the casket, and he'll use the chaotic legerdman ability. And with his other ability that he's got here, that is probability trick, I can choose whatever outcome on a table that I'm supposed to roll on that I want. And I'm going to get a bouquet of flowers and just drop it in this guy's casket and close it again. If there's nothing all shiny and valuable and interestingly magic in there that he sees.
Well, I mean, the casket is stone. So, if you push it open, pushing it closed is not going to be, the easiest thing in the world. It's not a modern casket.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you can push it open if you want. I'm just saying, closing again will take another action, we'll say.
Do it.
So you're going to open the coffin? No worries. What's everyone else doing?
Inara's going to cast Quicken.
Claudius, Holmgrim, Zorar,
I'm standing next to the portal.
Okay. What are the other two of you doing?
I'm discouraging this activity.
Okay, you're there discouraging it. Zorar, what are you doing? She's probably standing there.
Try to convince him not to do it. And it's because you're watching him go and reach inside his pants and pull out a bouquet of flowers and be like, "You've been good to us, buddy. I'm going to leave this for you. Open on up. I don't want anyone else to take this. This is just for you."
Yeah, you do realize that traditionally flowers are left outside the casket.
But I don't want any other pissant grave robbers like us stealing them from them.
We're not grave robbers.
Sentimental. Oh, yeah. Well, this time.
Okay. So you open the sarcophagus, excuse me. Cool. Sounds positive. Yeah, there's a mummy there.
What?
Quickly.
Is there a daddy there too?
Nope, just a mummy. Why don't we spin for initiative?
No.
This might not last that long, but this ought to.
Why don't we save this for another time, since it's 10 o'clock?
I think that may benefit me as well.
Okay.
A long time of travel. I apologize.
That's okay. I didn't know if everyone was going to fight this guy or just run out the door. I wasn't sure what your plan was.
I'm going to tell you.
My first round action is to step through the portal that I'm standing right next to.
Malenko's dropping his flowers using his um action surge to close the casket, and then he's gonna follow you.
Well, let's just do this. Let me spin for Claudius for 1 second before you all go. Okay, he did.
Yep.
Claudius, you're first. What do you do? Do you run through the door or are you sticking around? That is my question.
Oh, geez. I'll run through the door since that seems to be the popular vote.
Cool. Claudius runs through the door. Malenko, you're standing next to a mummy. What are you doing?
Like I said, you're looking beautiful today. Mwah! Blows a kiss, drops the bouquet of flowers in it, and then he is going to try to close the casket.
Okay, make a strength check.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah. I can. Ooh, I have a reaction to buff it, but I don't know if it's even worth it. I feel like
No,
you can
I'm
see
gonna
it open.
action surge, try again real hard.
Action
Go ahead.
surge.
Yeah, he's a second level fighter or whatever he is now.
Oh my
Wow.
Yes, please help me
No.
boost that. A 1d8, yes, just.
Okay, auspicious warning before the result, though, technically. But, I mean, with a 9, I know the result's going to be bad. I can give you an extra 1d4, but that's it. I don't know if that's going to help it enough.
Probably not. It's kind of tough because he has to. This is stone, so pushing is fine, but he's using the wrong muscles to get a grip and really pull it.
Yeah.
So,
Malenko, leave it!
you have a movement, Malenko, or a bonus action.
I'm gonna look at Zarama and be like, I tried, and shrug my shoulders, be like, you got this, right? And like wink at her, and then use my bonus action to martial tumble the fuck away through that portal.
Okay. Is everyone else running through the portal? Because everyone else can react before it does anything.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I figured that would be easy.
That it makes sense.
I just
And
wanted to see
yeah.
whether or not the zombie got
Yeah.
a shot in.
I'm not sure what the CR is on a mummy in TOV, but I don't want to find out.
You would have handled it. Okay, so you all teleport to the front of the pyramid where the band of nomads are, or should I say were. When you teleport there, you see that the nomads were just completely wiped out. Someone killed them all. Okay? And your camels they're left alone, but they are kind of wandering nearby, minding their own business. And you see that from the giant fountain that was next to the temple, the water is now flowing out of the fountain and is hitting the desert and is trying to slowly recreate the river that from centuries ago or millennia ago was stopped. I mean, it's going to take time, of course, but you just have this giant fire hose that is slowly trying to recreate the river. And
I
we'll
told you
stop
that's where the
there
water was going.
because it's 10:30.
Yep. I told you that's where the river went.
There you go. All right. With that, I will see you all next week. That took longer than I thought because, I mean, you could have almost theoretically done all that and thought nothing if you did it in the right order, but that's okay.
We messed around a lot.
That's
What's
okay.
the fun?
That would technically end the first module, by the way.
Oh, really?
Dun, dun,
Oh, wow.
dun.
And if nothing else, have a good night, and we'll chat again soon.
Is that everyone?
All right.
Night, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
It was fucking
Nighty night.